When you do that, you also put doubt in the bowler's mind. He can bowl it a little bit short, then you can play the shot of the back foot, the cut or the pull shot. Use the depth of your batting crease, but that's not what's happening. Both the batsmen are crease bound, Sharma in particular at the moment. And there, he's gone for the biggie. Has he connected well? Well, you heard Abir Sohail, use your feet. That's what happens. Good advice, Amir. Perfectly executed.
Well, good to see. Finally, a batsman using his feet, trying to get to the pitch of the ball. He couldn't, that's why we saw that hit. He had plenty of options.
But you could see the intention of the bowler. He's really looking to find something off the pitch. Let's see what happens here.
See, that's what you get. Once you use your feet, put the bowler under pressure, you'll ask him to do something different. Run making was easy.
বদলে দেবে দেখার দুনিয়া। নতুন শক্তিশালী নেটওয়ার্কে ইন্টারনেট এক্সপিরিয়েন্স এতটাই আলাদা যে শুধু নতুন কিছু না, আগে দেখা সবকিছু নতুন লাগবে। বাংলাদেশ এমন দেখেনি আগে, যা দেখি নতুন লাগে।
নতুন কুরকুরে ইয়ামি চিজ, নতুন কুরকুরে পপকর্ন ইয়ামি চিজ। কর্ন আর চিজের এমন দারুণ কম্বিনেশন, যার স্বাদে সবাই হয় আপন।
তাহলে আমরা খেলি?
তোমরা তো আমার ছেলেমেয়ের মতোই, আমিও খেলবো তোমাদের সাথে। কুরকুরে খাও, ফ্যামিলি বানাও।
হাজারো প্রেরণার শক্তির উৎস প্রাণ ইউএইচটি মিল্ক, কাটো ঢালো খাও।
বিশ্বকাপ সে বিশ্বকাপের ভীষণ উত্তেজনা, কারণ এই বিশ্বকাপে ভীষণের পণ্য কিনে স্ক্র্যাচ কার্ড ঘষলেই সুযোগ পাচ্ছেন রাশিয়া যাওয়ার, আর সাথে থাকছে আরো এক্সাইটিং নানা উপহার।
এত সুন্দর চুল। নারকেল তেল ও মেথির পুষ্টি সমৃদ্ধ প্যারাশুট অ্যাডভান্সড বেলি ফুল চুলে পুষ্টি যুগিয়ে চুল করে ঘন ও স্বাস্থ্যোজ্জ্বল। প্যারাশুট অ্যাডভান্সড বেলি ফুল।
So it's 81 for 1. It's time to go across and join Archana. Let's see whom she has.
We've got Jaydev Onadkat with us, who's sitting out today, but you've had a good series so far. Tell us your experience in your words.
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, the matches were good. I got some learning as well, what to do when the batsmen are going hard at you. And I think there's been a trend in this series to go hard in the power play, and it's good learning games, I would say, for myself.
And what about Rohit Sharma as captain?
He's very good. I mean, he was there in the...
He's having a good time out there right now.
He is, yes. He was due for this innings, and I think he's going to make it big, hopefully, today. And I've played under him in the Sri Lanka series when I made my comeback. So he has been pretty good. He has been leading Mumbai Indians very well for a lot of time. So very experienced that way.
Absolutely. And have you had an opportunity to actually go out and see the sights and sounds of Sri Lanka?
Not really. We just went to a couple of cafes, and that's it. I mean, the emergency as well. So
Bars?
Not really.
Oh yeah.
I'm a person, but I don't drink. So yeah, we have gone for the cafes to drink, but coffees. Basically.
Okay, that's good. And I'm going to do a rapid fire with you, 3 quick questions, and you have to answer in under 3 seconds. Are you ready?
Look.
Yeah, you have to be. Okay, who's your favorite cricketer?
MS Dhoni.
Okay, well, favorite venue to play?
Wankhede.
Okay, thepla or khakra?
Thepla.
All right, thank you so much. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you. Thanks.
Well, he's a smart lad, Jaydev Onadkat. Came up with the answers very, very quickly. Last question, thepla or khakra. That is a Gujarati mix, and not surprised that he went for theplas. I tell you what, when we go to England, for example, for a longish day, we take a lot of theplas with us. Theplas, I mean, how do I explain?
Eatery, is it?
Yeah, no, theplas is like round, sort of like but not quite parathas, but with a lot of mix inside it, and it's just delicious. You can eat it just with curds or with pickles, and you don't need anything else. And It's very, very filling.
Well, my mouth is already watery the way you explained it. Can we have it in Colombo?
I'm not too sure. We'll try and find out if there's a Gujarati family. We'll try and find out if they can make some theplas. Gujaratis, I say Gujaratis because Gujaratis generally have the theplas. Interesting. Food is something that interests me a lot. Well, looking at you, we wouldn't have thought so.
No, that is very, very bad for you, Roshan.
It's a dot ball to end the over. It's 84-1.
True love.
বাড়ি রং করার সময় ধুলাবালির ঝামেলা কমাতে বার্জার নিয়ে এলো এক্সপ্রেস পেইন্টিং টুলস। রং করতে ঘর নয়, ধুলো ময়লা আর নয়। বার্জার এক্সপ্রেস পেইন্টিং, ফাস্টার, ক্লিনার, বেটার। সাউদি লুব্রিক্যান্টস, যা ইঞ্জিনকে রাখে কর্মক্ষম ও সুরক্ষিত। সাউদি লুব্রিক্যান্টস, ভাবনাহীন পথ চলায়।
66% বিদ্যুৎ বিল কম।
মিনিস্টার ফ্রিজ, পাওয়ার সেভার, স্মার্ট গ্লাস ডোর আর 12 বছরের গ্যারান্টি।
ভুলে কেউ মোবাইলে টাকা পাঠিয়েছে বললে তথ্য যাচাই করুন। *247# ডায়াল করে বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্টের ব্যালেন্স চেক করুন। মোবাইলে প্রতারণা এড়িয়ে চলি, নিজের অ্যাকাউন্ট থেকে বিকাশ করি।
গ্রিএসিতে আছে 5 বছরের ওয়ারেন্টি, এর সঠিক বিটিউ আর 410 গ্যাস, গোল্ডেন ফিল্ম এবং ইনভার্টার টেকনোলজি। তাই ঘর ও মাথা দুটোই থাকে সুপার কুল। গ্রিএসি, বিল কম, ঠান্ডা বেশি। ক্লিক সিলিং ফ্যান, এই হাওয়া ছড়িয়ে যাবে সবখানে। রিয়েল ম্যাঙ্গো পাল্প থেকে তৈরি হয়।
Short ball, is it more to do with the bowlers? Or is it the pundits? The analysis which has got into his head.
I'm assuming that's a rhetorical question.
There's so much being said about the short pitch ball, but when you look at the mountain of runs he scored it in style. And now he's trying to impress those, especially those in here, about the short ball, that he's losing his rhythm. Or rather lost his rhythm.
When you say those here, you mean people at the ground?
You, me, other commentators who do so much analysis.
It's an interesting challenge. Talking about Abu Haidar here, just a little collapse of his leg as he gets into the delivery stride, which gets him to lose a bit of height. Not a very tall man, clearly what you would call a slippery bowler. There's space in the air off the pitch, gets the ball to come back and leave the right hander as well. Just a little give in the delivery stride when he gets into that delivery action. But that has been swept. We've seen a batsman sweep fast bowler for runs.
Well, he's picked that length very quickly indeed. You talk about how he has bowled so far. This one has drifted down the leg side from Abu Hadarani, and it's a sweep. A man who's been in a very good form. He hasn't had a very good tournament, but today he's looked very good indeed. Rohit Sharma.
No one behind square. He's bowling around the wicket, wide of the crease as well. He's just picked the angle. Helped it on his way.
Matter of time, he thought with Rohit Sharma. What's the runs tonight? 49 not out.
Well, he'll pick up a
single, get to his 50. 13 50s. And his third versus this team, Bangladesh.
A nice round of applause from his teammates. 50 for Rohit Sharma. Coming back to form in the right time. They want to continue to go on because it's faced a few deliveries. 42 for the 50 that is picked up. 3 4s and 2 6s. Strike rate of 119. But when you have someone like Rohit Sharma to bat that period of time, you would expect him to just kick on and put the foot on the accelerator to score runs quickly in the later half of the innings.
Slow ball and get a single right on the offside. It's a different pitch to what we've seen. Used pitch, I think it's on the slower side. It's a lot more slower balls which will grip. The spinners playing a part. I think that's why the scoring rate is a little slower. Score 160, you think? 160 would be a good score, but India now, the foundation that they've set, 1 wicket down, they could push on for more, just as Atar Ali Khan said, 93 for 1.
Under 17 championship registration koro school team er sathe বিস্তারিত ক্লিয়ার ফেসবুক পেজ ও পত্রিকায়
আসছো তোমাকে গোলাপের ভালোবাসা তোর তুমি শুধুই আমার
পাইছি
কোথায়
এই প্রথম স্ট্রবেরি ফ্লেভারড বিস্কিটের পোলার স্ট্রবেরি আইসক্রিম কোন ভালো করতেই পারে মন কুদ্দুস ভাই কিন্তু খারাপ না নতুন কুরকুরে ইয়ামিজি নতুন কুরকুরে
Continue.
Yeah, you can see Rohit Sharma now getting all set to unleash. He's got his 50. He's got the form back. He's surprised if we see a sudden change of gear.
The Bangladesh team also wearing the black armbands in memory of the losses of life. Devastating news a couple of days earlier when that plane crashed. Such a sad news. Thoughts and prayers for the ones, for the families who've lost the near and dear ones. It's just been absolutely tragic. That's the reason why, in respect of those who have lost their life, they've put on those armbands, black armbands. It's a very nice gesture from the Bangladesh team. Yes, he did that away cleanly. That's gone all the way. Picked up the length very quickly and it smashed it to pick up the 100. It brings up the 100 for India.
Tough to keep him quiet, Suresh Raina. Gives it a heave. Grind at the teeth as well to get those extra meters over the boundary line. When you compare the big hitting styles of Rohit Sharma and Suresh Raina, there's a lot of body involved in the way he plays when he's looking to clear the boundary at a powerful shot like one. Rohit Sharma tends to do it quite easily. Suresh Raina with a little more exaggerated kind of body movement.
Use of the feet. We talked about Rohit Sharma. What about Suresh Raina? He's now looking to attack the bowlers and taking on the bowlers, picking up a 6 and a 4 in the previous 2 deliveries.
Working the ball seems to be the challenge.
Finish well.
But whenever they've looked to play a big shot, it's come off.
Finish well.
Nature of the pitch. Slow off the pitch. Good bowling to finish the over, but 11 runs from the over. 104 for 1.
ডিজাইনটা সুন্দর না, কিন্তু কাপড়টা তো খসখসে আর রংটাও পাতলা। তোকে বলছে, আচ্ছা তোর যা ইচ্ছা তুই কেন,
আমি গেলাম আমার অনেক
জিপি স্পিডে লাইফটা এমনই ম্যাজিক্যাল। গ্রামীণ ফোন দিচ্ছে 4G এনেবল স্মার্টফোন মাত্র 4,444 টাকা উই আর 7,599 টাকায় মাইক্রোম্যাক্স। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
নতুন কুরকুরে ইয়ামি চিজ, নতুন কুরকুরে পপকর্ন ইয়ামি চিজ। কর্ন আর চিজের এমন দারুণ কম্বিনেশন যার স্বাদে সবাই হয় আপন।
তাহলে আমরা খেলি?
তোমরা তো আমার ছেলেমেয়ের মতোই, আমিও খেলবো তোমাদের সাথে। কুরকুরে খাও, ফ্যামিলি বানাও।
রিয়েল ম্যাঙ্গো পাল্প থেকে তৈরি হয় শেজান ম্যাঙ্গো ড্রিঙ্ক। তাই রিয়েল মানি রিফ্রেশিং, রিয়েল মানি শেজান।
বিশ্বকাপ সে বিশ্বকাপের ভীষণ উত্তেজনায়, কারণ এই বিশ্বকাপে ভীষণের পণ্য কিনে স্ক্র্যাচ কার্ড ঘষলেই সুযোগ পাচ্ছেন রাশিয়া যাওয়ার, আর সাথে থাকছে আরো এক্সাইটিং নানা উপহার।
ফ্রিতে শোনো মেহেদি সং, কোনো ইন্টারনেট চার্জ ছাড়া। Yonder Music, download the app now.
ফ্রুট ফিল, আসল মজা এতরে।
পানিতে মেশাও একটুখানি স্প্রিং, পানিটা হয়ে যাবে সেরকমই টেস্টি। তাই টেস্টি পানি মানে এসপি পানি।
পানিকে বানাবো টেস্টি পানি, এসপি পানি।
He was trying to find the Yorker again, taken on the full. Fumble. Slight fumble and they get the second. Good running.
Yeah, very good running. Very good. The length was not there. He was attempted to bowl that Yorker, but he's been brilliant. Rohit Sharma, 54. And he's very keen to pick up the length very quickly. That one also went an outside edge which went to the boundary, but look at this shot. Massive, massive. He was held by some poor bowling down the leg side.
Yeah, favouring the leg side there because those are the angles provided by the bowlers. It's not a usual Rohit Sharma wagon wheel. Generally peppers all parts of the ground.
Well, it's still a very impressive inning. We mentioned about the surface. It's not as good as we saw for the first couple of matches. Really have to pick up the right length. The short selections have been spot on from Rohit Sharma. Just wonder why the bowlers are not keen to bowl in the block hole. That's the reason why he picked up a wicket, Rubel Hussain, when he sent back with the beauty of a Yorker from Rubel Hussain. He's had a good spell there. 1 for 14 in his third over now.
He's a pundit's delight. Here the commentators talk a lot about not bowling enough Yorkers. That's one common peeve that all we ex-cricketers have when we are in commentary and when seamers are getting hit. Why are they bowling Yorkers? And Rubel Hussain has done that a lot tonight.
And also the question of if you lose out on not bowling the Yorker, then it goes out to be a half volley where the batsman can really play a big shot. So you got to be spot on and you got to be very good when you're thinking to bowl that ball in the block hole.
It's also the challenge of batsmen batting deep in their crease, batting in various different positions, which make it tougher to hit that length. So awareness, maybe he'll need help from those at point or square leg to let him know exactly where the batsman is. Because when you're practicing a Yorker, you're more or less targeting the crease, aren't you? You've got to be able to adjust that length.
A few batsmen will go down the wicket, shimmy down the track or go back deep in his crease. You've got to adapt and adjust very quickly.
Lucky, no one's going to get there. Oh, that's gone for 4. Misjudge by Mustafizur.
That short one. But he gets 4. He just has a go, yes. Abdul Ali was pretty similar to that. This happened down there. Mustafizur just ran around it. Should have been doing better.
The bowler was furious and he has every right to be. Should have been just the one run. It was very close to getting out. The batsman eventually what he sees is 4 runs. So not a good effort and he's got a right to vent his emotions out there.
And that should have been cut off. Surely. Almost sloppy from Mustafizur Rahman.
That's gone over. That's
It's going to be 4. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. When you can't find the right length, it'll give an opportunity for the batsman to pick up a boundary. Low full toss, maybe an attempt at Yorker, and he just takes his right leg away and thumps it down the ground. The fielder is inside the circle at mid-on, so easy pickings for Suresh Raina.
On the crease, he's not moved around, so he's just lost the length.
I guess they're expecting the ball to be Yorker length. You saw Rohit Sharma as well start of the over. This one, Suresh Raina was expecting the Yorker. Quite right after that was thing with Yorkers. Don't get it absolutely right. You're looking at 4 or 6 against good players. Tail enders, you get away with it. Against good players, they're again trying to find the Yorker. Turns out to be a full toss. There'll be a couple of runs. Good over this for India. 13 runs of it. 117 for 1.
66% বিদ্যুৎ বিল কম। মিনিস্টার ফ্রিজ, পাওয়ার সেভার, স্মার্ট ব্লাস্টার আর 12 বছরের গ্যারান্টি।
ওয়াও, এত সুন্দর চুল। নারকেল তেল ও মেথির পুষ্টি সমৃদ্ধ প্যারাশুট অ্যাডভান্সড বেলি ফুল চুলে পুষ্টি যুগিয়ে চুল করে ঘন ও স্বাস্থ্যোজ্জ্বল। প্যারাশুট অ্যাডভান্সড বেলি ফুল।
বাড়ি রং করার সময় ধুলাবালির ঝামেলা কমাতে বার্জার নিয়ে এলো এক্সপ্রেস পেইন্টিং টুলস। রং করতে ঘর নয়, ধুলো ময়লা আর নয়। বার্জার এক্সপ্রেস পেইন্টিং, ফাস্টার, ক্লিনার, বেটার।
Everybody cheer! মনের স্পিডের সাথে পাল্লা দিয়ে ছুটতে 4G রেডি। লাইফ চলুক জিতে স্পিডে।
এটা
কোনো একজনের আমাকে দেয়া প্রথম ফুল, প্রথম চিঠি।
আপনার প্রিয় জিনিসগুলো সযত্নে সামলে রাখে রিগাল কাবার্ড। রিগাল, ফার্নিশ ইউর ড্রিম। বাংলাদেশ 4G বদলে দেবে দেখার দুনিয়া। নতুন শক্তিশালী নেটওয়ার্কে ইন্টারনেট এক্সপিরিয়েন্স এতটাই আলাদা যে শুধু নতুন কিছু না, আগে দেখা সবকিছু নতুন লাগবে। বাংলাদেশ এমন দেখেনি আগে, যা দেখি নতুন লাগে।
একটাই কথা আছে বাংলাতে।
ফ্রিতে শোনো পুরনো মেলোডি, কোনো ইন্টারনেট চার্জ ছাড়া। Yonder Music. Download the app now.
বিকাশ কর্মকর্তা সেজে সেবা চালু বা অ্যাকাউন্ট বন্ধের ভীতি দেখালে তথ্য যাচাই করুন। কল করুন 16247 নম্বরে। মোবাইলে প্রতারণা এড়িয়ে চলি, নিজের অ্যাকাউন্ট থেকে বিকাশ করি। বিশ্বকাপ।
It's about how they bowl. Just a touch short on that occasion.
Well bowled, yes, bye.
A single.
as a spinner, when you're worried about getting hit, what you do is you go short and you go quicker. And look what's happened to the Bangladesh spinners tonight. Every time they've gone short, they've been hit for runs. All those yellow balls that you see there, dropping.
Come on, boys, come on, boys, come on, boys.
And that's why it's difficult to bowl to Indian batsmen. They use their feet so well. They come down, they force the batsman to change that length.
Might just find the gap here. He does.
Once again, it just looked like Raina was going to come down the wicket, but then he quickly gets on to the back foot. It's not all that short, but he's created that length. That's what they do so well.
That is a terrific shot. Brings up the 50 partnership. Because it was straight and it was not that short. He got himself in a bit of a tangle, but in the end, he played it beautifully.
Ball. What about placement as well? I thought there wasn't a massive gap between those two fielders in the deep. Placed to precision.
You pierced the gap like a needle. Absolutely brilliant. And the kind of batting we've seen so far from Raina, it has certainly taken a little bit pressure off Rohit Sharma, because he's got 56 of 47. He has moved on to, it's gone up in the air, but now it'll fall short. Raina 30 of just 19. It's turning out to be a very good partnership.
First 9 balls, if I remember right, it had just the 5 runs. We were talking about a slow start. How quickly you can change things around. 54 runs of 35. Following up on the opening partnership.
He'll find the fielder this time.
The opening partnership of 70 between Dhawan and Sharma.
Yeah, that's why the previous shot that he played and bisected the two fielder which went to the boundary was a really good one. Similar kind of delivery, but that one hit straight to the fielder. And you're spot on, Chandra. He picked up the gap absolutely brilliantly.
Last ball of the over. Shot again. Not quite getting the power and the gap. Rohit Sharma. It's been that kind of an inning. But he's batting on a 50. 126 for 1.
Backs away, slashes and goes over the short third man fielder. We're coming to the last 4 overs of India innings, so we're going to see a lot more of that, a lot more of the bat flourishing, a lot more of moving away from the stumps to try and make room. And with the third man in, quite deliberately looking to play over the infield. A contrasting styles from the two left-handers. Shikhar Dhawan like to use his feet towards Mustafizur, and Suresh Raina just giving himself that extra room to carve the ball over the infield.
You'll see now the Fizz will potentially take the pace off the ball. He went for the quicker one there, and his third man was up. Now he's back.
Once again, backs away, but this time finds the fielder at deep point.
It's always hard for a bowler when you're running in, you see the batsman moving around a fair bit. He's gone for the back of a length again. Almost the exact same ball that was the previous one they got flicked through. There's some animation going on out there. A couple of batsmen aren't happy with their shots.
Yes, they're not getting the boundaries at this stage of the innings. They're looking for boundaries. Yep, you don't want a dot ball at all. A single is better than a dot ball. But it's boundaries and the big shots that they're looking for. So when they're not getting it, they're getting a little upset with themselves. That's a big one. There is a big one that's gone into the crowd. Has somebody taken it? Oh, yes, he has. Well done.
Finally, well, this is the 5th match. I reckon that's the first crowd catch we've seen. So you should be happy, mate. That's a beauty. Dropped it short, pace off the ball. Rohit Sharma's got a big piece of it. Here he goes, he's up. Oh, he's clear off the hand as well. Nice celebration.
It's like the
The second slip coming in between the first slip and the first slip, finally managing to hold on to it. Well done. This time back past him, but he'll only find the fielder at long off. It's been a good over for India. 13 runs so far.
Certainly has been. Don't usually get that many runs off Mustafizur over. He's such a good bowler, particularly in the slog overs when the batsmen are throwing their bats at everything. But he's given away a boundary and a 6 in this.
Once again, a change in the field. He's got a deep third man and a man at fine leg. So definitely it's not going to be the slower one from Mustafizur. Shot, backs away and finds the fielder once again. 14 runs of that 17th over. It's 140 for
1. True love.
Amor khichdi aar 7 up.
Food for tea, love, shakti 7 up. Love, 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 7 up.
নতুন কুরকুরে ইয়ামি চিজ, নতুন কুরকুরে পপকর্ন ইয়ামি চিজ। কর্ন আর চিজের এমন দারুণ কম্বিনেশন যার স্বাদে সবাই হয় আপন।
তাহলে আমরা খেলি?
তোমরা তো আমার ছেলেমেয়ের মতোই, আমিও খেলবো তোমাদের সাথে। কুরকুরে খাও, ফ্যামিলি বানাও। 66% বিদ্যুৎ বিল কম। মিনিস্টার ফ্রিজ, পাওয়ার সেভার, স্মার্ট ক্লাস্টার আর 12 বছরের গ্যারান্টি।
Slashes. Once again, they've got that fielder at deep point, which is there for that kind of a shot. The third man is inside the circle. And Suresh Raina has been picking balls from outside the off stump and trying to play over mid-wicket. So a man at deep mid-wicket for Suresh Raina.
Brett, you were saying how difficult it is for a bowler when he's running into ball and suddenly he sees the batsman moving around, sometimes towards the offside, sometimes towards the leg side. It is something maybe. Has he connected? Has he connected? Oh, yes, he has. He does play that pull shot off the front foot very well. Easily done. Ridiculously easy this for Rohit Sharma. He's one of the few batsmen who plays the pull shot off the front foot. Have a look at this. The front. And what I was coming to with that batsman moving around was why can't bowlers also start doing something similar? You know, go this way, go that way, stop, maybe, stop in their run-up and then restart again. Maybe something to think about. If the batsman is making you think, oh, that's another sweet connection, that's another sweet connection. Oof, that has thudded into the advertising boards from Suresh Raina. He's a powerful striker of the ball, Suresh Raina.
What an innings it has been from him. Just at the right time, just giving that fillip to the Indian run rate. Just come and swung hard, and he's such a valuable T20 player for any team that he plays, Suresh Raina. 44 of 25, striking at 176. And that too at a time when Rohit was still trying to find his feet.
Again, frustrated Raina. It's funny you mentioned that about bowlers doing something, and Jason Gillespie tried it a few times in the early 2000s. He'd be running into bowl and do like the big scarecrow. His arms would go out and the batsman would be like, what's this guy doing? But it actually took him off guard and he couldn't score.
Well, I mean, that's exactly what I mean. Stop and start, and again, just like the batsmen move around, you show as if you're stopping and then continue running. And ball. Oh, that's up in the air. And it's out of the ground. You bowl a full toss at that height, below the waist, you're asking for punishment. It's been dealt with, 161 for one after 18 of...
ব্রাভো মেটাল ডোর 8টি সুপার লক এই সময়ের অন্যতম সেরা মেটাল ডোর, সম্পূর্ণ মেটাল বডির ফিনিশ, উডেন নোজ এন্ড টেক্সচার, যা ভাঙা অসম্ভব। ব্রাভো মেটাল ডোর, ভিআইপি সিকিউরিটি।
ফ্রিতে শোনো পার্টি সং, কোনো ইন্টারনেট চার্জ ছাড়া। Yonder Music, download the app now.
পানিতে মেশাও একটুখানি স্প্রিং, পানিটা হয়ে যাবে সেরকমই টেস্টি। তাই টেস্টি পানি মানে এসপি পানি।
পানিকে বানাবো টেস্টি পানি, এসপি পানি।
ফ্রুট ফিল, আসল মজা ভেতরে।
কিন্তু প্যানেলের গ্যারান্টি
শুধুমাত্র গঙ্গা এলইডি টিভি দিচ্ছে প্যানেলের 4 বছরের গ্যারান্টি।
বুঝতেই পারছেন কি হবে স্মার্ট ডিসিশন।
গঙ্গা শান্তির মধ্যে সবটুকু সুখ। রিয়েল ম্যাঙ্গো পাল্প থেকে তৈরি হয় সেজান ম্যাঙ্গো ড্রিঙ্ক। তাই রিয়েল মানে রিফ্রেশিং, রিয়েল মানে সেজান।
Varieties of delivery, so many varieties of shots.
A good delivery. That's exactly what you want. Batsman charging towards you. Just bend your back, let it fly past him.
Well, Suresh Raina is looking for a lot of 4s and 6s, but potentially also a bat sponsor. Clean skin. What's going on there?
Can you find him one, Minga?
I'm sure 1.3 billion people in India would like to sponsor him.
Well, he was with a bat sponsor, but I think when he was out of the Indian team for a while, that was probably part of the contract, that if you're out of the Indian team for 6 months or 12 months or whatever, then the contract's terminated. Something like that must have happened. But now he's back in the Indian team.
So you should get a Sharpie and write space for rent on the back. Or available. There you go. You can write whatever you want on there. Draw a picture of a smiley face or something. Something there, is there?
Yes, slashes and does it really well. Once again carved over point by Rohit Sharma.
This has been great from India. The last 3 or 4 overs have really upped the ante, and that's what they've needed to get to that 170 mark, 180. And I also think it's been a bit of poor bowling from Bangladesh. They've restricted well, and as soon as the quick guys have come on, they've tried too many different options. They've got a lot of full tosses, back of a length, and they've just lost their line length these last couple of overs.
Very nicely done, very smartly done, knew exactly where the fielders were. And that's the 100-run partnership between these two.
Classy batting, absolute Rohit Sharma at his best. Just watch the way he doesn't even try and hit the ball, realises that third man's up and just glides it down.
Coming round. He's very aware. On and mid-wicket. This was a special shot of a seamer going on his knees, and then the last of them just converting that full toss, making sure that he deposited it over the mid-wicket boundary. 5 boundaries and 5 sixes in his 88. Quick single as the ball trickles to square leg. 11 runs off that over. It's 172 for...
শুরু হচ্ছে ক্লিয়ারম্যান বাংলাদেশ আন্ডার 17 চ্যাম্পিয়নশিপ। রেজিস্ট্রেশন করো স্কুল টিমের সাথে। বিস্তারিত ক্লিয়ার ফেসবুক পেজ ও পত্রিকায়।
বাংলালিংক 4G বদলে দেবে দেখার দুনিয়া। নতুন শক্তিশালী নেটওয়ার্কে ইন্টারনেট এক্সপিরিয়েন্স এতটাই আলাদা যে শুধু নতুন কিছু না, আগে দেখা সবকিছু নতুন লাগবে। বাংলাদেশ এমন দেখেনি আগে, যা দেখি নতুন লাগে।
মনের স্পিডের সাথে পাল্লা দিয়ে ছুটতে 4G রেডি, লাইফ চলুক জিপি স্পিডে।
রিদিশা সল্ট বিস্কিট, কালো জিরা, দুধ, মাখন আর স্বাস্থ্যসম্মত উপায় তৈরি বলে বাইটে বাইটে ফুল এনার্জি। রিদিশা সল্ট বিস্কিট, স্টে ফিট অ্যান্ড হেলদি।
ফ্যাক্টরির তীব্র আলোয় জন্ম আমার, আমি এবং
Is that into the hands? Yes, it is. And neatly pouched at the deep mid-wicket boundary. So Suresh Raina goes for a very, very well-made 47. It's 172 for 2.
Looking to play the big shot, final over of the innings. You can see was cramped a little bit for room, so it couldn't get enough power in it. It's a fine running catch to his left by Soumya Sarkar. That's a very good innings from Suresh Raina. 47 to him, 172 for 2.
ফ্যাক্টরির তীব্র আলোয় জন্ম আমার, আমি এবং অনেকজন। অবশেষে এখন আমি চৌধুরী বাড়ির বারান্দায় সুখেই আছি।
গোল্ড ডোর মানিয়ে যায় সব সিজনে। বাহ, 66% বিদ্যুৎ বিল কম। মিনিস্টার ফ্রিজ, পাওয়ার সেভার, স্মার্ট গ্লাস ডোর আর 12 বছরের গ্যারান্টি।
ওয়াও, এত সুন্দর চুল। নারকেল তেল ও মেথির পুষ্টি সমৃদ্ধ প্যারাশুট অ্যাডভান্সড বেলি ফুল চুলে পুষ্টি যুগিয়ে চুল করে ঘন ও স্বাস্থ্যোজ্জ্বল। প্যারাশুট অ্যাডভান্সড বেলি ফুল।
বাড়ি রং করার সময় ধুলাবালির ঝামেলা কমাতে বার্জার নিয়ে এলো এক্সপ্রেস পেইন্টিং টুলস। রং করতে ঘর নয়, ধুলো ময়লা আর নয়। বার্জার এক্সপ্রেস পেইন্ট।
Dinesh Karthik cramped him. I think he's got him on the thigh. On 88, Rohit Sharma. Possibly 2 hits away from a century, but this was the wicket.
Suresh Raina there just got cramped up a little bit, still got a good piece of it. And a nice catch on the boundary.
Alaikum salam. Farhad bhai sahab. Alaikum salam. Bhai sahab. कैसा है? अच्छा है, आप कैसा है? ठीक है, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।